The diagram below, not drawn to scale, is a survey plan of a mining lease for an area of land ABCD. All dimensions are in meters and angles are in degrees. To develop the mine, a road needs to be constructed along the line segment AC. Using trigonometry, calculate the length of this road to the nearest meter. So we want to work out the length of this line. We know this angle. Let's call this A and this A, and just call this B and this C, so that we can use the cosine rule. A squared equals B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cos A. And of course, you can use an E activity if you so wish. So AC squared is going to be 3000 squared plus 5200 squared. Take away 2 times 3000 times 5200 times the cosine of 80 degrees. So we need to be back on main, and I'm just going to clear anything that's there, and let's just make sure we're in degrees. So we've got 3000 squared plus 5200 squared, take away 2 times 3000 times 5200 times the cosine of 80, and that gives me this 306,22176.86, and that means that AC is the square root of that. So square root of my last answer, and that gives me 5534 to the nearest whole number. If the road along AC is costed to the nearest meter at a rate of $1,500 per meter, what's the total cost of constructing the road? So 5534 times 1,500, each meter costing 1,500. So 5534 times 1500, and that's $8,301,000. Using trigonometry, determine the size of the angle ABC, this one just here. So let's just call this A and this A, call this B and this C. We can use the cosine rule, or you can use an E activity. So cos A, we know, is going to be B squared plus C squared minus A squared over 2BC. So that's going to be 2,500 squared plus 4,000 squared, take away 5533 point, let's use a more accurate figure than we did before, squared, divided by 2 times 2,500 times 4,000. So use a fraction, and then we've got 2,500 squared, add 4,000 squared, take away this answer here squared over 2 times 2,500 times 4,000. So that's negative 0.4186. And so the angle is going to be the inverse cosine of that last answer. That gives us 114.75 degrees. Using trigonometry once again, determine the area of the lease contained in the triangle ADC. So that's just this triangle just here. So we can use that area is a half AB sine C, where C is the angle between A and B. So that's going to be a half times 3,000 times 5,200 times the sine of 80 degrees. And we just need to calculate that. So that's a half, or 0.5 times 3,000 times 5,200 times the sine of 80, and that gives us 768,150.473. So we'll just say that that's approximately 768,1500 square meters.